ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action on this beautiful Tuesday night. We are live with the FALCONGRAFIX Legends series. We are at Nashville Fairgrounds. We are racing on the Legends track, so it's a little bit shorter than the normal track. These guys are looking to put on a pretty good show tonight. We got 9 cars so far registered this evening, and just about a minute left before we get ready to run some heat races. So the way we run things here on Tuesday night, if you are unfamiliar, these cars will be busted up into 2 heats. Heat race number 1 will set the qualifying or starting positions for the inside row for the A main. Where they finish is where they start. So if they finish first, they will start on the pole. Second will be inside second row. And then heat race number 2 will set the grid for the outside line. So the winner of heat race number 2 will be starting outside front row. Second place, outside row number 2. So that is how we are going to work here tonight. Larson Parker, quickest car out here tonight. No shocker there. He has set this series on fire. I do believe he has won every race except for the road course, which he unfortunately took himself out of. But we do have some new drivers tonight, so we'll see if anybody's got anything to challenge that number 18 car of Larson Parker. Tonight in the 26 machine, we got Mr. Sean Patrick, Logan McNitt in the 60, Dane Pauly in the 17, Hunter the Kid Wellman in the 64, Bad Brad Steffen back in action in the 89, the 420 machine of Ray Unk Andrews, the number 7 car of Dan Park, ooh, a late entry, the 25 car of Kenny Troughton, and Justin Walbring in that 666. Kenny had something for that 18 machine last week, but not quite enough in the late stages of the run. We'll see if he's learned anything and going to come back this week even stronger. Don't forget to give a like, a follow, a subscribe, depending on where you are watching. If you want to chat with us on YouTube, you do have to subscribe. That's just basically to keep the bots out. Heat race number 1. Logan McNitt and Justin Walbringer are going to be sitting on that front row. Hunter Willman and Larson Parker. Row number 2. Dan Park, shotgun on the field. Five cars in heat race number 1. We'll have 4 in heat race number 2. Some pretty wild looking paint schemes here this evening. Justin Walbring looks like he needs some cookies for his car. He's got Oreo sponsors all over his car. Hunter looks like he just found a box full of stickers. Dan Park got kind of a classic rat rod looking machine there. I like that. Alright, back up front, Logan McNitt. We're going to go green. Coming out of turn number 4 next time by. Logan's been talking a lot of stuff all week. He's going to be able to back it up on the track. Pace car has dipped off. Green flag in the air. Tricky turn number 1 for these cars. They got a lot of power. You got to be careful. See, on that outside, Justin Walbring falls to the back. 18 car got a little bit loose. Looking to make a move on the inside of Hunter Wellman. Hunter's going to drift up high. Might open the door for that 18 machine. Ooh, 18 gets into him. And the 60 spins out on all his own. Here comes Dan Park. He's going to capitalize on the mayhem. Dan Park takes over the lead with 6 laps to go. Justin Walbring moves back up into second. Logan McNitt, after spinning out all on his own, is trying to fight back. He's up to third. Hunter Wellman in fourth. Larson Parker, after spinning out the 64 car, is dead last. But he did set the quickest laps that time by 4 laps to go for that number 7 machine of Dan Park. Oh, Hunter Wellman looks like he spun out. He has jumped to the pits. Ooh, Justin Walbring looks like he's had some issues. He is also in the pits. So right now we got Dan Park, Logan McNitt, 3 laps to go. Larson Parker, 8 seconds back. Dan Park's got a huge lead. He's just got to maintain and hit his marks. 2 laps to go for the number 7 machine. We're going to come to the white flag here coming out of turn number 4. 5-second lead over Logan McNitt after Logan spun out all on his own in the lead. Dan Park, first night in the Legends Series. He's going to bring home the win. Heat race number 1 winner, Dan Park. He's going to be starting the feature on the pole. Congratulations, Dan. Heat race number 2. We are looking for you. Starting on the front row, Dean Qualley and Sean Patrick. Row number 2, Kenny Troughton and Ray Unk Andrews. And shotgun on the field, Bad Brad Steffen. Dean Qualley's ride looks like he put it together with parts out of the backyard. We'll see how she handles, though. I feel like the car to beat is going to be either the 26 or the 25. Both cars were very fast in practice and last week. That 25 was on fire. Starting on the outside row is not ideal on these short little flat tracks. We'll see how the 26 handles it. Green flag in the air. Boy, good start by both of our front row. Ooh, a little bit of contact with Kenny Troughton. Bad Brad Steffen jumps up 2 spots in the first corner. Dean Qualley's going to lose it coming out of turn number 4. He's going to hand the lead to Sean Patrick. Same thing we saw Logan McNitt do in heat race number 1. Bad Brad Steffen getting right to the back bumper of the 26. Give him a little bit of a tap. Ended up costing him in the long run as he got into the outside wall right underneath the flag stand. Ooh, 26 getting a little loose, pushing it a little hard. Here comes Steffen. Oh, they're going to touch. Steffen's going to get the worst end of the deal. No! The 26 crashes too. The lead gets handed to Kenny Troughton. 2 races in a row. Wow. Looking a little greasy out there for these gentlemen. Track temperature is not hot. 73 degrees. Just need a little more throttle control. Kenny Troughton, Ray Andrews, Sean Patrick now in third. Here comes Dean Qualley passing Patrick. 3 laps to go. This is our closest battle on the track currently. Oh, Sean gets a little loose. Dean Dane gets a little loose coming out of the corner, running down the back straightaway. 1 to go for that 25 machine of Mr. Kenny Troughton. Kenny gets in a little hot, has to get out of it, but he's got plenty of breathing room. He's going to bring home the win. Ray Unk Andrews in second, Dean Qualley in third, Sean Patrick in fourth. And Bad Brad Steffen ended up in the pits. All right, our feature event, 50 laps. On the front row, our heat race winners, we got Mr. Dan Park and Kenny Troughton. Row number 2, Logan McNitt and Ray Unk Andrews. Row number 3, Larson Parker and Dean Qualley. Row number 4 is going to be Justin Walbring and Sean Patrick. And shotgun on the field, Hunter Wellman and Bad Brad Steffen. See Dean Qualley up there looking to maybe intimidate that number 60 just a little bit. Those two have had a history all season long. Nothing bad, just good, clean fun. Alright, viewers, who is your pick to win? I feel like that 18 still has a solid shot, but he is starting in 5th. He's going to have to be careful working his way forward. His brother Logan McNitt is starting in 3rd, right in front of him. Pace car should be dipping down pit road. We're going to get green coming out of turn number 4. Kenny Troughton gets a pretty good run on that outside. Larson Parker already passes the 60 to take over 3rd. 3 wide. Oh, Ray Andrews gets some help. He goes in hot, gets a little tagged. Caution flag up in the air already. I do believe that one should be called on the 60. Goes 3 wide down the back straightaway. He gets into the back of the 420. Not a whole lot of damage there. Everybody managed to escape. Looks like the 60 did end up getting the worst end of the deal with the damage on that one. Alright, we're going to get them re-racked, restacked. We're going to give this thing a go one more time. These cars have a lot of power. You got to let them tires come in just a little bit before you start getting crazy. Front row is still the same. We got Dan Park and Kenny Troughton. Row number 2 is going to be now Larson Parker and Hunter Wellman. Hunter Wellman and Bad Brad Steffen, even though we're only a couple laps into this one, have jumped up quite a bit. 5 positions gained by both drivers. Going green coming out of turn number 4. Pace car is off. Larson Parker gets a good run down on that bottom. Ooh, so it looks like someone went straight off the corner over there. Oh. I have to get a little better angle on that one. I'm not quite sure. Dan Park eased up to go into the corner, but Larson just sent it. That one is definitely on the 18 machine. Unfortunately for him. Alright. Everybody's getting re-racked and restacked up front here. Let iRacing sort out our starting grid. I'm currently scoring Kenny Trouton on the point. Brad Steffen in second. Hunter Wellman in third. Sean Patrick in fourth. Dean Qualley in fifth. Larson Parker going to the back on that one. One more lap around and we should be back under green flag conditions here at Nashville Fairgrounds for the FALCONGRAFIX Legends Series powered by the EFRL Extreme Forces Racing League. If you're looking for a place to race, come check out Extreme Forces Racing. The 26th should be Mr. Sean Patrick. Whoa, whoa, bad start, bad start. Oh, that was a mess. Let's get back on Kenny Trouton. I feel like they got a little antsy behind him. Hunter Wellman looked like he hooked his bumper and gave him a shove. That was definitely not a good start. In this league, we do starts and restarts on the green flag, and it looked like the 26 trying to anticipate that flag, jumped just a little bit and got into the back of Kenny Trouton. Let iRacing sort this whole mess out here. Dean Qualley is in the field. I don't know if he's trying to play race control as well as drive or not. Right now I'm showing Brad Steffen and Logan McNitt are at the tail end of the lead lap, so Sean Patrick is currently our leader. Dean Qualley in second. The 60 and the 89 should get waiver rounds. I would have thought. Okay, what a weird start. So I am still showing it. Sean Patrick as our leader. Logan McNitt now is going down the lap. And here comes the 18 of Larson Parker. After having to go tailback after that first caution, he is back up in the hunt. Looking a little loose. Sean Patrick in that 26 car is looking nice and smooth. Larson Parker looking to make a move to the inside as we go down into turn one. Sean Patrick's going to shut the door on him. He's going to make him work for it and take the high side. Larson Parker gets a little bit loose. Side by side as they cross the stripe. Good versus evil. Black versus white. Sean Patrick now falling behind the Toro 18 machine. Oh, he goes in a little bit harder. Maybe diamonding him off the corners. Trying to get a little better run down the straightaways. Hunter Wellman in third. He has fallen back a little bit from their leaders. Sean Patrick trying to hold on to the back bumper of Larson Parker. Hunter Wellman in third. Dan Park in fourth. Dean Qualley in fifth. Andrews in sixth. Kenny Trouton, after getting the bad end of that restart, currently running in seventh. Logan McNitt in eighth, but he is a lap down. Justin Waldring is in the pits, and Bad Brad Stepane looks like he is out of this one early. Coming out of turn number 4, that's going to make it halfway. 25 laps to go, 25 laps down. Kenny Trouton picks up a spot. He gets around Unk. Parker got almost a half a second lead over fourth place Dan Park. Trying to reel in that 64 machine of Hunter Wellman, looking to try to get that last podium spot. Jump on board with Dan here for a lap. See how close he comes to that pit road wall. Got a little loose there. Battle that looks like it's going to be heating up here fairly quickly is maybe Sean Patrick and Hunter Wellman. By the bad mistake by the 64. Ended up locking him up. That's going to put him back into the clutches of Dan Park. Everything he's been working so hard on, he has lost in one corner. Yellow flag. Dan Park looks like he's went off the track and crashed. See if we can't narrow that down, see what happened here. Oh, Dan just puts down the power a little too much. Got loose. And that was enough. Hey Teresa, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining. Jeremy Morgan, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Looks like we're going to have a visitor joining us up here in the booth. 1 minute. Driving the 666, we got Mr. Justin Waldring up in the booth. Justin, you got a copy? I am not hearing you, sir. Green flag is in the air. Hunter Wellman has taken over second place from Sean Patrick. Sean's not willing to give up the position quite so early. There we go.
Hey, what's up, Mick?
Not much, buddy.
Yeah, I decided to park it. The Legends are not my thing.
They're a bear to drive.
Oh, they definitely are. It doesn't seem like anybody's able to drive them tonight.
And we got another caution. Looks like Larson Parker might have crashed. That doesn't seem normal.
Yeah, he hit the bump on the backstretch where the opening in the wall is, and it kind of threw him off going into 3.
Oh yeah, he was dirt tracking it around that corner. Then he collected Hunter and Sean Patrick and maybe a little bit of Kenny Trouton.
This track is a tough one to tame. I've ran here once before, maybe about 2 years ago, and I still can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's definitely a handful. Those flat corners don't give you much banking.
No, definitely not. And it doesn't help my case any because I'm a dirt guy. Asphalt is not my jam.
I don't mind it, but these cars are, I don't know. I don't understand the shifting. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but some people love these cars.
I don't.
Same. So I'll probably be setting out the rest of the season.
I don't think we have a whole lot of races left.
I think maybe 3, 4.
Great flag.
Oh, I'm not live. We got a whole cluster up front now. 5 laps to go. Hunter Wellman, Sean Patrick, Kenny Trouton, top 3. Larson Parker trying to work his way back up there.
I'm wondering if Larson can get past the top 3 to get to that first spot.
I don't know, that 25 car is tough.
He definitely is. He's pretty humble about his skills in these things, but he's definitely a contender. Same with Sean. Sean is really good in these cars, especially here because this was his hometown track.
Sean just got really loose. I think he's just trying a little bit too hard.
Yeah, he's pushing it a little bit. It looks like Hunter's going to actually pick up the win tonight.
2 laps to go. White flag lap. Oh, there's some contact between the 25 and 18.
Oh, Kenny doing a little dirt tracking through 1 and 2.
Hunter Wellman's going to bring home the victory. Sean Patrick in second. Larson Parker comes back
Barely
for
third.
That was kind of a crazy finish.
That definitely was, and congrats to Hunter for that win. He's been needing it this year in this class. Well, thank you very much for pulling me up in the booth, Mick. I was getting kind of bored just sitting here watching.
All right, we got the Dirt Street Stocks coming up next, live from Cedar Lake.
That's the one that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I can have a good shot there. But you have a good one, Mick, and
One of the biggest questions.
good job. Good luck with the interviews.
All right, thank you very much. You have a wonderful night. All right, we'll give these drivers just a minute to get out of their cars and get ready to answer some questions. All right, bringing home that 18 car in third place tonight, which isn't something we would normally say, Mr. Larson Parker.
What's up, Mick?
Oh man, that was a hard hit you had.
Yeah, I usually that bump isn't that brutal, but I guess with track temps going up, the tires aren't sticking when you get the right side back on the ground, and I just hit the bump a little too hard and I couldn't get it back under me.
Yeah, you look like you were dirt tracking it all the way through 3 and 4.
Yeah, I had the wheel completely cranked and there was just nothing I could do even if I really tried. So unfortunately I kind of caught everybody else up in it too, but I tried my best to get it back around.
Well, it definitely makes for an interesting finish for us tonight in the Legend cars. You had to go to the back. It looked like you. I don't know if you put yourself to the back after that first caution, but you worked your way back up to the lead and led 90% of this one just to accidentally lose it on the last couple laps.
Yeah, I got into Daniel there early on and I felt bad, so I went back through the pits, sat in my pit stall, and got some damage while I let the field by, just because I was kind of giving myself my own EOL, so it almost worked out.
Almost, man. You did everything you could. You were back up there for a good chunk of the race.
Yeah, it just takes one mistake in these cars, and they're not really forgiving cars, so if you make one mistake, it's pretty hard to come back from.
That is true. Well, congratulations on your podium finish. I'm pretty sure you've got the point standings all wrapped up in this class, anyways. But it's always good to see that 18 up front battling. You put on a good show no matter what.
Oh yeah, I tried my best.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Sounds good. I'll see you.
All right, in that number 26 car tonight,
Oh yeah.
we got Mr. Sean Patrick. How you doing, Sean?
Oh, not too bad. How about you?
Not too bad. Looked like you were trying to hide from me and didn't want to do your interview, so I had to go find you.
I completely forgot about staying for the interview.
Oh, no worries, man. That 26 car was a pretty strong contender all night.
Yeah, I try to be a strong competitor no matter what, but Nashville was one. I mean, that was my home track for like 15 years, so that's where I learned to race, and uh, I know the place like the back of my hand.
Looked like in the later stages that track temp might have heated up. Those tires get a little bit greasy on you.
Oh yeah, yep.
There's a couple laps that looked like you were almost dirt tracking it all the way around there.
Yeah, after we got about 40 laps in, it was just like there was nothing left of the tires.
When Larson Parker got into that wall, you got into the back of the 64. Did that cause you too much damage on your car? Did that hurt you at all tonight?
No, I don't think it hurt me any. Really, I mean, uh, it actually seemed like my car picked up a little bit and was turning a little bit better, but it wasn't good enough. I could have easily took the lead, and you know, I would have had to take out the 64, but I'm not gonna race him like that. He races me clean, so I race him clean.
Oh, for sure. Well, congratulations on finishing second. Coming up next, we got the dirt street stocks at Cedar Lake. How do you feel about those?
Yeah, I'm on edge about them. It's hit and miss. Sometimes I got a good run, sometimes I don't.
As I said, do you think you got anything for Mr. Michael Steele tonight?
We're gonna try.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on bringing home that 26 car in P2, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, bouncing back, getting the win. We got Hunter Wellman.
Man, it is good to hear you again.
It's been a long time,
I didn't
buddy.
think I didn't think I'd ever be back in this broadcast booth.
Well, the chips fell in your favor tonight. You got a little bit of damage when Larson Parker slammed into that wall, but it didn't look like it really hurt you all that much.
Yeah, it more so just hurt me emotionally. I try to race Larson. Larson's a lot faster. I always try to learn from him and race him as cleanly as I can. And just broadsided him tonight. I messed with a few other drivers too. I don't really enjoy doing that, but uh, yeah, like you said, it all fell into my favor tonight.
Looked like in the later stages of that one, that track temp must have came up just a little bit. Looked like those tires were going away. Looked a little greasy out there for a lot of guys.
Yeah, I think the tire wear was just becoming a little too much. I saw a few more single car spins than we normally would. Uh, I my car was skating all over the place in that last run. I was just trying to keep her down on the bottom, hoping Sean wouldn't be able to pass me.
Well, you did all the right moves and kept him in your rearview mirror. Congratulations on putting that 64 on the podium.
Yeah, thank you very much. It is good to feel competitive again. I haven't been on the top step since February or March back in the rookie series.
God, has it been that long?
It's Yeah, I haven't won. This is my first true league win. This is my first win in a non-rookie series. Uh, my last win was season 4, season 5 in the mini stocks. Back
Wow.
when I tried. It has been a very long time. I've had a lot of second and third place finishes, but tonight I finally get to add number 9 to the win column.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
I want to give a shout out to you, first off, broadcasting all of the races. We don't put on the greatest show for the heat sometimes, but I'm sure it's wildly entertaining from the booth. Uh, Thank you to RJB Automotive, Disabled American Veterans, Hairstyles with John, Wendy Baker, Buckeye, my beautiful girlfriend McKenna for being supportive. I've been in kind of a lull lately with racing. Uh, Thank you to mom and dad and home, and thank you, Kenny Trouton, for not destroying my car at the end, even though he very much should have.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you back in the podium. Maybe you can go show these dirt guys how it's done at Cedar Lake.
Hopefully, I'm excited to go back. I haven't been there since the UMPs.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on parking it tonight and have a good time celebrating.
Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll celebrate for 5 minutes and go right back to wrecking, but thank you.
No problem. You have a wonderful night, sir.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us at All the Dirt for the FalconGrafix Legend Series. We're going to be back live in about 15 minutes for the EFRL Dirt Street Stock Series, so don't turn that channel.